Well, gents, thanks for joining us. It's been an interesting few days, I'm sure you'll agree. How have you found your first few days in the hot seat, as it were?
Since Thursday, it was kind of a surprise, but since then we've been working hard to put processes and plans in place, schedules-wise. Myself and Henry travelled to Yeovil on Saturday to watch their game, and the last couple of days we've been planning this week leading up to Yeovil for Saturday. We'll be attending Newport again on Tuesday night to watch Stevenage away from home.
I think it's important to get the balance right. We spent the last 3 days over the weekend and on Friday just really planning for how we're going to stamp our mark on the group and the team as a whole, but also looking to build on what's been going on for the last 7 games in the league and looking to really kick on as a football club as a whole.
You've obviously worked together before and had great success with the under-18s, winning the title a couple of years back now. That must be helpful. You know each other inside out, presumably.
Yeah, we know how each other works. It's not a case of good cop, bad copies. We see the game the same way. We believe in this group of players here at this football club. They're fantastic. So the lads, so the people, and we really want to get going with them. And the way we've done things in the past, they'll be the same way we've done it. The process and methods we use. But it's nice to work with Henry again. Really enjoyable 2 years ago, and really looking to get going. Today we're on the grass together, which is fantastic.
I think the important thing as a message to everybody watching this and all the fans out there is that it's twofold really. One being that last time Rossi and I worked together, we had there was no under 21 group or anything like that, so we had a group of players, and we built a group of players that went on to win the South East Youth Alliance for the first time in the club's history. Now, for me to take from that, it could be looked at saying, well, it's youth football, etc., and all those old cliches, but for me, I take the winning from it. And so the second thing from that is that we're here working with the first team, and make no mistake, we're here to win games of football, and that's the mentality that we're going to be building on and bringing to this group in our professionalism and what we're delivering on the grass, in all of our preparation that I've talked about beforehand, and what we've been doing in the office today in terms of planning for presentations for the players, what we're doing on the grass with the players, and really building that mentality amongst the group and instilling it in there so that we're giving ourselves the best chance, not just for Saturday, but for games moving forward as well.
Yeah, and the other thing is what Henry's touching is building on from the 7-game unbeaten run we've had in the league already. The boys have performed fantastically in them games, and I know the fact that they want to keep that run going. I've spoken to a couple of senior players already, and that they just want to carry that momentum and be in the right frame of mind.
And from your point of view, Rossi, especially, you've worked with the first team all through this season and last season as well. That's got to help. And Henry, there are guys that have come through kind of on both of your watches that are now part of the first team, so you're not kind of completely new, are you?
No, I think I've had a really good 18 months experience with working with the first team, the ins and outs, knowing the players as well as people, systems and methods, how during games and situations. So it's not new to me, and I'm really ready to kick on.
And talking about this Saturday, it's obviously Yeovil away in the league, so you watch the Crawley game at the weekend. What's your kind of plan for this week going forward?
Well, to plan and prepare as good as we can, to prepare the players. They're a good side. They move the ball very well. The manager Darren Way's done a tremendous job since he's been in there, and they played some really good football on Saturday from what we saw. We took some very good notes. We want to be meticulous in what we do, and the players will see that tomorrow.
Much of that will be for our planning and preparation to just drip feed little 1%ers into the players to try and help them with their performance, but the 95, 96, 97% of the work that we'll be doing, we're focusing on our game. The messages the players will be getting tomorrow will be what we're looking for from our players in possession and out of possession to dominate the game to go and get the right result at the weekend.
And this obviously comes at a time where you've had kind of 10 days or so to build towards the game, which is probably quite handy given the circumstances.
Yeah, I think it was initially. I think when we both got the call on Thursday afternoon, we were thinking we actually wanted to get straight in there, and it would have been really good to have a we're on the grass and plays on Thursday, but it'd been really good to have the session on the Friday and a game on the Saturday. But actually, from when you're inheriting something that there's been some involvement with, but not in control of, there's so many little nuances that you need to get right, and make no mistake that, like I said, Rossi and I were in the office till 8 o'clock before the Hive Christmas party. Friday we were in the office till 8:30. Saturday we travelled to Newport. It's 4 o'clock now. We're here. We've got loads more preparation to be doing. There's so much that's going on behind the scenes to make sure that we get every little thing right. That actually having to not worry about training on Friday and a game on a Saturday was actually a blessing in disguise. But we're ready for the players back in the building and our preparation for the weekend.
In terms of staff, a few new faces kind of working with you. Can you bring us up to speed on who's working with you and who's helping you?
Yeah, so Luigi and Carlo are still with us. We've moved Carlo up to a more senior position, coaching position, and he'll work very, very closely with myself and Henry. You know, Carlo's fantastic at what he does. He's also won 2 League Two titles with Northampton and Gillingham, and he's very, very good with the players. Got a lot of experience, and you know, me and Henry are really looking forward to going working with him. We've also moved Matt Doyle into the goalkeeping position, so he'll work with Jamie and Josh. And Costas has come through over to be the S&C sports scientist to work with the rest of us here.
Fantastic. And finally, what's your message for Barnet supporters watching this? What would you tell them ahead of this week?
They're going to enjoy the football. We're going to, carry on what the players have done the last 7 games, and that's compete, work hard, put a smile on their faces as usual. You know, they work hard all week in their jobs and work, and that 90 minutes on Saturday, we want them to really, really enjoy it. Not much more to say.
I think it's important that they all know that we'll be leaving nothing to chance when it comes to the weekend. So it's in creating a demanding environment here, whereby we're preparing ourselves and for the opposition as much as we physically can do to go out and win games of football, because we understand the importance of that when you're coming into first team football, getting the balance right between your style and your principles, and also making sure you get your team over the line to get the right results. And the message should be that the fans can have confidence that we're well aware of that, and we're doing everything we can to make sure that's the case.
Brilliant. Thank you very much, gents.
Thank you.